Greta Truscott. I'm a running coach. I'm going to take you through some leg exercises with weights, especially for runners, and some whole body exercises which are great for runners. About 30 minutes. You can do it in 20 minutes. You can do once or twice a week. We'll get started with just a basic warm-up and then we'll get into the weights. We've got 5 kilo dumbbells, elastic, kettlebell, and another dumbbell, about 12 kilos each for that. So that's all you need. So we'll get started with some knee hugs. Just breathing, loosening up the lower back. Try and balance. Activate the glute on the standing leg. Go to some pull-ups. I'm looking down because I'm trying to balance. This is a dynamic stretch for your hip on the up leg, and you're activating the glute on the standing leg. Some crouches, touch the ground. Again, this is all just limbering up before we get into the weights. So we're just doing a few of each. Some hammy scoots. Just nice, flowing movements. Some arm swings. Some side bends. It's nice and warm in here. It's a hot summer's day. It's the sunroom, so I'm going to be really working up a sweat. Okay, rolls. Okay, some inchworms. So bend the knees, walk the hands down. You can do a push-up or hold the plank, or drop to the knees, do a push-up and walk back. We're still warming up. It's getting the whole body activated. Okay, so these are the inchworms. So do a few of those. I'm just doing a couple of each. So this is the quick version of the session. Downward dog and upward dogs, loosening up the spine. Keep breathing. Draw out. Okay, walk the hands back, bend the knees. Now we're just going to light weights to start with. So these are just 5 kilos each. We're going to do our squats, alternate with overhead press. So have your nice squat position with your knees going over your toes. Sticking the bottom out behind you. I'm trying to count at the same time, but it's roughly 10 of these. So, and just make sure you're alternating. Tap in between each one. Okay, so that's about 10. You're feeling the glutes and quads starting to work while you're doing the upper body and the core as well. So now we're going to go into some balance work. So single leg squat. We are going to put one leg on the other and just try and balance. Go down low and hold for 10 seconds. This is one variation of a balanced single leg squat. Just trying to activate and balance that weight bearing leg. Looking on a spot in front of you to balance. So about 10 seconds. Each, you can do a couple of these each side. I'll just do one each side. Okay. Stretching the glute into it, squatting down as low as you can. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to do a single leg arabesque. So doing the knee hugs that we did earlier, so you got that balance, and we're gonna half squat down and stretch the leg and arms to as horizontal as we can and finish with a knee hug and then square up. Change sides, knee hug, half squat down, stretch the arms and leg back, pull back in and knee hug. Try and activate the glute, activate the core, squat down, whoo, balance. So we do about 10 of these. So about 5. It's nice and controlled. Try and feel all the muscles working as you're going through. A bit wobbly today, that's fine. Just work with it, however you're feeling. Okay. Whoops. All right, once you've done 10, so that's like 5 each side, so 10 altogether. That's the single leg arabesque done. Now we're going to go into our squats with heavier weights. So I'm just going to do with one weight. So this is a 12 kilo kettlebell. If you want even heavier, you can do on both arms. But I'm just going to start with this today. So Bulgarian single leg squats. Trying to line up your legs so you can get your foot on the back, on a back raise like a chair or a bench, whatever you can. And you just need to adjust the foot to however further back you need to be able to get a nice squat position. So your front knee is going over your toe. You can try putting the weight in either hand. See, I like having the weight on the inside of the front leg, same as the back leg. You can wriggle around. Okay. So we're doing 10 of these. You get a slight hinge forward from the hips, but you should be feeling it through the glute and the quad. Okay, about halfway through 6. Feeling that glute, trying to get your balance. You don't have to go too deep. Just part way down is fine, just get your feel for it. Balance, inhale down. Make sure your knee isn't coming too far ahead of your toes. You gotta keep your weight centered a bit. Yeah, and 10, that's good. Okay, rebalance. Try and get the feet the same as the other side. Okay, whoops. All right. Okay, and half squat down. Just checking your alignment. Feeling that glute activating, quad. And see how I've got the weight on the same side as the back leg. It is a bit easier when you've got even weights in both hands. Just work with either one weight in one hand or one weight in either hand. Keep thinking on glute activate. Okay, that's good. We're doing 2 rounds each side. This is a very good exercise. So, the more forward you lean, it's going to activate the bum more than the quad. If you stay more upright, it's going to activate the quads a lot more. So just play around with it where you want to feel it more. I want to get my glutes working, so I have a decent amount of forward lean without bending forwards too much. So yeah, just find what feels good. Okay, again, 10 each side. We're doing 2 sets of 10 of all of these. Okay, inhale up, exhale down, or vice versa actually. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the stronger effort coming back up. You can hit the glute, come on, activate. 9 and 10. Okay, that's 2 sets of 10 each side, the Bulgarian squats. Doesn't have to be pretty, just have to get it done. I'm following a sheet because I want to make sure it's exactly in line with what is on the video that I put out. So we're going to deadlifts. These again, you can use one weight or two. I'll start with one. So the deadlifts, I'm going to start with the weight on the same side as the front leg. It feels more balanced with these ones. And the foot is just lightly touching the back, however much you need to balance. But you've got to bend the knee, bend to the hips. Don't go too low, otherwise you'll strain the hamstrings. You just got to feel a pull in the glute. And then come up nicely into standing. So again, 2 lots of 10 each side for these single leg deadlifts. Make sure your weight is fully even on your front foot, like through the heel, through the front of the foot, squarely. Keeping your core to your shine, it just means your lower abdominals. You feel that weight really pushing through that front foot. And as you come, you squeeze through that glute. Okay, if you want to go to a bit heavier, as you might warm up a bit more into the second set, try extra weights. These are dumbbells, but you might have a barbell at your gym. Okay, yeah, so this is quite a bit different. So you don't have to jump up too much for the second set. Sort of, if you've got a range of weights, it's nice to be progressive, but not jumping up too much weight. Yeah, it has to feel just the right amount that you feel a good workout without overdoing it. Okay, and then other side. Going down that right amount, not too far. I'm a bit stiff. And this weight is feeling quite heavy for me today. Come on, glutes, keep working. You really want to feel it in the glute. Good balance. And the weight's really working your upper body at the same time. All right. Nicely done. That one done. Calves, I just hold a nice heavy weight in one hand so then you can balance with the other arm. So calf raises, this is straight knee calf raises. I might have gone out of the picture frame actually. So there you can see me here. But just hold on to something for balance. Just make sure you're lifting up, so you feel it up into the calf, the gastrocnemius. I can't come too hard because I got a bit of a funny ankle, but work through your range of movement. And it's just 2 lots of 10 each side. You might do 3 sets. If you've got time, do 3 sets. That might be more like 30-minute workout. Whereas if you do 2 sets of everything, it might be 20-minute. Balancing, really feeling through the calf, the foot. So calf raises aren't just working the calves, they're going all the way through the foot. And again, your upper body's working because you're holding onto the weight. So that's the straight knee calf raises. Then you've got to do bent knee. So you bend the knee, keep the knee bent, but you've got to make sure you're coming up. Again, you're you're not sitting down low and your legs just coming up and down. You've got to make sure you're lifting up. So bent knee, calf raises. Make sure you're free. Leg that's off the ground, that hip stays up. Good chance to work that. Pelvis stability as well. Okay, that's 10 on that side. Squat down and then keep that knee in the bent position and make sure you lift your body up. Keep breathing. And 10. So that's one lot of 10 for each of those calf exercises. Make sure you pause, do that all again. We'll keep going to what's next. Stability for the glutes and hips. So get your elastic. Make sure it's tied in a knot. Just wrap it around your knees. Just get to just the right consistency that, you know, it's not too stiff, not too loose. So single leg toe taps. So first you've got to squat down, feel the glutes engage. Go up, put your weight onto one leg and then the other toe taps diagonally backwards for 10. You're going to keep this hip up nicely, like it tends to start to drop. So keep checking. Yeah, my very cheeky, this hip keeps dropping down. So keep this working. Your weight bearing hip has to really work to keep this side up. And your core, nice flat back, just sort of looking up towards that way. Okay, even squat. Come back up, reset. Other side for 10. Taps the other side, squat down, engage. Again, it looks like a half squat down. So I'm not like fully down here. So, yeah, balance, engage the glute, keep the hip up and toe tap that toe on a backwards diagonal. You can put your arms anywhere. I just like my arms here for balance. Really feel that glute, burning the quads working. Very light tap. You barely want to put any weight through the other toe tap, recenter. Yeah, so you're really using that weight bearing leg. You got to do 2 sets of these, 2 or 3 sets each side. I'll go with you on this one. So squat down again, free hip up, diagonally back. Keep breathing, core, brain to bum activation working. Nice and controlled. Feel your whole foot of the weight bearing leg on the ground squarely. Woo. Balance, square up. Up, hope you can feel your glutes burning. Other side, squat down. Activate. Okay, nearly there. You might see one side is better than the other, so you really got to concentrate for your weaker side. Try and bring that up to speed with the other side. Square up. There we go. That's those and 2 sets, 10 on each side. For the toe taps. Now we're going to do, actually keep your elastic on. For our crab squats, our sideways crab squats, I usually like to use the whole room for this. We've got a smaller space here today, so I might disappear from view. But basically, side squat, squat down. And you want to go 10 times each direction, 2 to 3 sets of that. But we'll just work with the room for 5. Squat down as low as you can, keep down. I'm just going to come back this way. 8, 9, 10. So I've got to keep going to 20. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So 10 each side. 20, done. Then do that again. So squat down low, feel evenly, and a nice engage with the glutes and quads the whole time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, square up. Okay. The sideways crab squats are done. 2 lots of 10 each way. Okay, have a breather, have a drink if you need. We're going to go into our glutes, core, upper body work. So on the ground, warming up with the back bridge, hip lifts. On the arms, 10 of these. Really try and drive the hips, activate the glutes, warming up for the single leg ones of these. Okay, so back bridge, single leg. Now you can adjust your space. Just changing so you can see me a bit. Okay, so single leg. Just feel your lower back engage nicely, core switched on, get your feet in a good position, just shoulder width. Okay, single leg, 10 of these. Really got to activate the glutes. Feel that glute as you're coming up, so 10 of these. Other leg is straight up to the sky. Okay, that's 10. And other side. You should really feel that glute working. Trying to be nice, even coming up square. Okay, that's good. We're gonna just mix it up. Do some mountain climbers. I like alternating between back to front exercises just to work the opposite muscles. Have a breather. So mountain climbers in a nice plank position. 20 taps. Working the upper body and the core at the same time. Then we go back to our back bridge, single leg, different variation. We're going to come up and hold the bridge, activate glutes, pull in the core nice and tight, pelvic floor. Then we're going to alternate between just up and outs for 10 counts. That's 4, 5, 6. Like a running leg. Yeah, that's good. Then square up, change sides. 3, 4. Keep breathing. Try and activate that glute on the weight bearing leg. 10. Okay. Square up nicely and roll down. Okay. So you can do a couple times around of each of those variations if you've got more time. Those mountain climbers, we're going to go to a harder variation where it's knee to elbow for 20 counts. Keep breathing. Or you can do the other ones. These are really good for the abs as well. Just try and squeeze those in. Have your nice plank in between each one. Get to 20. That's 10 each side. Hold your plank. Move knees down, walk the hands back. Okay, side bridges. Make sure we've got enough space. Side bridging is fantastic for the side of the hips, torso, really good for runners. We're going to hold for 20 seconds. Elbows just under your shoulder, nice long neck. Hold the tummy in, squeeze the legs. You can use your watch to time or count roughly 20 seconds. Arms straight up to the sky. Okay, and change. Your feet can be stacked like mine, or they can be split if you need, or you can do these from your knees. Work up if you need to how I'm doing these. Again, 20 seconds. Squeeze the legs, pull in the abs, make sure the neck's nice and long, straighten the arm. Okay, that's good. Do 2 lots of 20 seconds each side. And then we will go to side-lying leg lifts, but we're going to alternate with our different exercise. The front bridge with toe taps. So hold your nice plank, and then we want 20 taps to the side, so 10 each side. So nice core, feel the glute activate when you lift that leg. Get a nice lift. You might start with 10 of these and progress to 20. And you can see how it's working the whole body. Okay, knees down. Have a nice cat stretch. It's totally fine if you want to have nice little stretches in between all the exercises as we go. Now we're going to our side bridge progression, which has some lifts. So make sure you got into your position, then 5 lifts using the side of the hip, side glute medius. Okay, 5. You can progress those to 10 each side. Side bridge, hold, and then 5 lifts. Make sure you're feeling it in the right places. The underside side of the hip and the upper side of the hip. Okay. Again, you might find one side is stronger than the other. So you're trying to develop both sides evenly. Bring the other side up to speed. So now we can do some push-ups. You can do them like with your palm up, it's the easy way, or bring your bottom down, or from the toes. Okay, so 10 push-ups. If you can go all the way down. Okay, it's good, 10 of those. And then we can try crow challenge, which is really fun to see how strong and balanced your upper body is. Give yourself a little challenge. So wide hands, shoulder width apart, knees on your elbows, and just bring your feet off the ground. And you can time how long you can do this for. So try those, the crow challenge. If that's too much, just do more push-ups. Do another set of push-ups. Now the crow challenge variation is put your knees out to one side. See how long you can hold that for. And then the other side. Balance. Okay. So that's a good, fun challenge. Let's go to abs. How long are we going for? Okay, we're nearly 30 minutes. So we'll get cracking through the abs, core heel touches. So just feel inside the hip bones, squeeze those on. Your lower back is just nicely into the ground. Bring your legs up into tabletop. You want to just alternate touching heel to ground. Check at the top. Make sure you're holding that lower abdominals on while you're doing this. You can feel if they switch off. So just try and keep them on. Just 10 of these, so 5 each side. Make sure you check at the top and then the other side goes. Check, then the other side. Okay, that's good. Now we'll do reverse crunches. If you've got back trouble, an easier variation is just pushing against your hands while you exhale, and then inhale, release. Exhale, push. Inhale, release. Do 10 of those. Or the other variation, hands onto hips and bringing your knees in. So these are just reverse crunches. If you want to make it harder again, take the legs out. But yeah, 10 of those, whichever variation you like. Then we're going to go to just regular crunches. So just 10 of these. It's for the upper abs, but you're trying to feel it deep down under the belly button. Just try and really squeeze the whole way through. Hands onto your head for support. Show you enough. Exhale up, inhale down. Okay. Now we're going to step one up. We're going to go double crunches, so reverse and regular crunches at the same time for 10. Let's go. Really squeeze. Okay. Whew. That's burning. You can just stretch out in between. It's fine. We're going to do Superman alternate arm leg raises, which is a good way to actively stretch out. So 20 counts. Activating the glute on the up leg, the back of the shoulder on the up arm. It's alternate arm leg. I call these Supermans or swimmer arm legs. Feels good working the back of the body after working the front with the ab work. Okay, once you've done 20 counts, that's 10 each side. Then we're going to go to scissor abs. So hands onto hips. I'm going to scissor the legs for 20 counts. Looking down towards the feet. Feel the whole abs are activated. So 20 counts, so up and under. Just count the whole up and under. Okay, once you're done 20, roll up. Check. What's next? Alternate arm leg raise on all fours. So hold a nice position, square up. Pelvis, core. We're going to touch elbow to knee underneath and extend. So for 10 of these, squeeze, extend. Horizontal arm leg to the ground. Exhale up, inhale in. Try and hold a nice position. Try not to drop. Okay. Even if you do 8 each side. So other side, stretch, squeeze and stretch. So I'm doing 10. Inhale, exhale, extend, squeeze, hold. hold nice form, balance. Alright, that's good. Square up. Come out of that. Gut busters. You can use a weight. More for the abs. Going to do roughly a minute. Have your clock. So all you can count in your head. So 60 seconds. Ooh, let's go. And so 30 seconds with the legs crossed like this, and then we'll crisscross the other way. So just touching either side. Try a minute. Good. 2 lots of 1 minute. It's a pretty good start. Okay, keeping an eye on that clock there. So feeling it in the abs. You do feel it in the hip flexors, but I'm really trying to feel it in the abs. Crisscross the other way when you head to 30. Just to keep balance. You can use a medicine ball. So medicine balls are nice. They give a little bounce in between. Oh, yeah, keep going. 10 seconds. You could speed up. I'm just keeping it nice and controlled. 10. Okay. Gut busters. Well, yeah, they're called other things as well. All fours, alternate arm leg again. And then we're gonna finish off with one more exercise after that. We're nearly there. Okay, nice all fours. Squeeze, extend. Keep count, extend nicely. Keep focused towards the end of the session. 9, 10, and the other side. Squeeze, extend. Keep nice form. Adjust if you need to. 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's good. And I call them cycle leg twisting crunches. I like to call them running leg twisting crunches. So we're just going to alternate for 20 counts. So let's go. Knee to elbow whilst the other leg extends. And the other, as you twist, the other elbow goes to the ground. Go, 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 come on. When you hit 20, that's good. Okay, that's pretty much all the exercises we're going to do for today. But finish off with a nice stretch. See our stretching video, and well done on a great session. Thanks guys for joining me. Keep up your strength work. Well done.